Is it working? Okay. All right, third time is the charm, hopefully. This is what happens when I don't do videos very often, or do live streams very often. I keep messing everything up. But hopefully now this actually works. So we will wait and see if I get any more errors this time. I don't even know if this is like the same link or anything, so I'm gonna send it out again for the third time. But I believe, fingers crossed, that everything is good. Is this, okay, yeah, no, because each one are different videos because they're different streams. Okay. Sorry guys, give me one sec here. Okay. Hopefully this gets everything fixed. All right. Looks like everything is going. It says excellent connection, so hopefully we're good to go. Okay, so as I was saying before, we're going to be reacting to Van Luke's video that she did a live stream the other day with Rich Lux. If you guys are unaware of the situation, Rich Lux put out a video about Nikocado Avocado where he was in, the thumbnail was of a car accident and then Nikocado on the thumbnail, and then the title was Nikocado Avocado Dead ? And Dustin basically commented under it, and that comment got deleted, and there was a whole situation in the group chat, which then led to Dustin making a video calling Rich Lux out. Now, if you guys have been around for a while, you know that this is not the first time that Dustin has made a video on Rich and calling him out. So that's kind of the whole backstory of where we are. And so they did a live stream where Rich watched the video with Van Luke and talked about everything. So we're going to be reacting to that. I'm not going to play the entire video because the entire stream was 2 hours long. So I did go through and get some timestamps. And so then that way we have portions that we can look at, just things that I wanted to talk about, or things that I'm like, okay, I agree with this, I don't agree with this, and so on. So that's what we have going on today. Let's see here. Yep, I've seen Rich looking for the big boy that went missing. Yes, because Nikocado hasn't been posting videos regularly like he normally does. He normally posts pretty much like every single day. So the fact that he's not posting at all, people are like, where's Nikocado? So clearly the thumbnail and title were clickbait, but a lot of people had issues with that. And so that's where we are today. Is everything sounding okay and going okay on your guys' end of things? Am I having any issues? Hopefully not. I don't know how like this actual like video situation is gonna go on. This is the first time I'm trying to actually like play a video on YouTube while streaming, so we'll have to just wait and see. It's good. Okay, perfect. Can I move this here? And okay, and I can still see the chat. Okay. All right, so we are just gonna go ahead and jump into this, and let's see here. Hopefully when I do this, everything, oh, geez. Everything sounds good. Let me know if the volume isn't good enough or anything, because I can adjust that too if need be. Actually, here, we'll just back up a little bit. So you guys let me know if the volume is okay.
It was the Polo Lounge, the hotel, and I was getting like this, vertigo, and I was like, "Have you ever had vertigo?"
Yes, and that could probably explain why, because of your ear infection.
Yeah.
Vertigo.
Sounds good. It's good. Okay, perfect.
Caused an ear infection and then caused a vertigo.
All right, so first section we're gonna go to is like 818-ish. Let's see, turn it up. Okay, let's see here. Okay, let me know if this sounds better. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong thing.
And I was like, didn't know what it was. So I was taking migraine medication, but it just made me more nauseous. And so when I went to the doctor, they gave me something for the vertigo, and then they gave me ear drops for the ear infection.
Oh,
and
Lord.
Yeah, and
yes, better. Okay. If it does need to be up anymore, just let me know and I can adjust that. Yeah, that's good for me. Okay, perfect. Because I can set the volume any side to any whatever on my side through the headphone. So, okay, perfect. So we're just gonna jump here. And then this is kind of where they get into like the main, actually like talking about the video.
Going through, and then all of a sudden, I mean, were you even told that there was going to be a video made? Like, was there a heads up, or did it just was like a bomb dropped on you?
I have not even seen the video.
Girl, okay, we about to see.
Okay, so my first thing about this is that Rich is kind of doing like a live reaction himself to the video. I personally figured that if you're going to be doing some kind of, like coming on here and talking about the situation, that he would have like watched the video, and then that way he could come like with, okay, well, Dustin said this, but here's what happened, on my end, here's how I see things happen on my end, stuff like that. So to me, I just feel like if you're gonna come on and do some kind of stream like this, that you would at least like have watched the video so you know exactly what you're gonna be discussing. But again, that's what I would do. So that was like my first thing that was going on.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
I've not even seen the video. I heard about it, and I was like, oh, girl. I mean, look, the thing is, I'm not trying to sound grand or anything, girl, but people, when you are on YouTube, people make videos about you all the time.
I think Dustin warned him this is coming. Yes, we'll get into that a little bit later, but it's not like he didn't know. But you just heard Rich say, on YouTube, people make videos about you all the time. And Dustin has done this before in the past, so it's not a big surprise that he's doing it again after they had an issue behind the scenes, and he's basically said, I'm making a video. So that's kind of why I'm like, why did this blow up as big as it did? Because he knew it was coming, and he also said, people make videos about you all the time. Y'all know you watched that video.
Yeah, that's all.
True.
So I'm just kind of used to it. I'm not used to friends making videos about me, but that seems to be a thing that people do. But
yeah,
I just don't. I just don't like making videos about people that I feel like I'm super close to, unless it's like a comedy gig.
Yeah. Well, first I want to.
Well, and also like Rich, when Rich and Luscious had their falling out, they made videos on each other. And again, this isn't the first time that Dustin's made a video about him, so it's no surprise that it happened. But then also, Rich did tweet out that he was going to make a video about Dustin as well, because I don't know, if he was that hurt that he's like, I'm gonna make a video and expose everything. And so maybe instead of doing the video, he decided to go on and do this live stream instead. But I mean, to me, it seemed like when he said, I'm going to make a video on you too, he was basically doing the same thing. So he was going to make a video as well. But again, that's just my interpretation of it. Rich avoided Luscious. I mean, he did talk about Luscious a little bit, but I would never think he would rebuttal. Yeah, Rich, usually when something happens, he doesn't ever really say anything. He just kind of just lets all the drama and stuff just go by the wayside. So, stream's bitrate is higher than recommended bitrate. We recommend you use stream bitrate. Oh my god, I'm getting another error. Hopefully, this is going okay. If not, then I don't know what to do. Let's roll that beautiful footage. Okay, let's see, where are we at?
Let's say, B Ryan in the chat, send a super chat and say.
Okay, so let's go ahead and we're gonna jump up to, let's see, 1326. All right, so we're gonna get kind of into the timeline of like everything that happened.
Even has your number, girl. He could always call you like he should have done in the first place. You know, when he messaged you in the group chat. I mean, and you acknowledged whatever. So that I feel like should have been enough. And then when he commented publicly under your channel, then he decided, even though like he had addressed it private, that.
Okay, so to me this is confusing because Van Luke says, you know, he messaged you in the group chat and then he left a comment under your channel, which was public, even though he had already addressed it private. But unless people knew what the thumbnail and the title were going to be beforehand, then they wouldn't have been able to say anything. So I think she got that backwards because he would have had to have made the comment first and then sent the group chat message and say, hey, I don't think that this is right. You shouldn't have your title like this. Commercial? What? You got a commercial? Why is there a commercial? Are they randomly putting ads in live streams now? I hope not. Oh my god, seriously they are? Really, YouTube? Really? They just throw random... Oh my god, that's so dumb. Okay, well, I am so sorry for anybody who got a commercial. You got 2 so far. Seriously? Second commercial had in 3 minutes. Like, there's a button that you can push to put, like, an ad in, but, like, I'm not pressing anything. I had to restart. I thought the stream ended. Oh my god. Why? Why? Normally you can do a live stream and then you go back after the live stream is over and then you add ads in. That is so annoying. So annoying. Okay, so yeah, so what I was saying is that, yeah, it seems like the timeline is wrong because unless everyone knew what the thumbnail and the title were going to be, it couldn't have been addressed before Dustin left that tweet or that comment under it. I had to restart the stream. It ended for no reason. I have YouTube Premium, no ads. Oh, well, Pepper, I did have to restart the stream again. I don't know what's going on. Like, hopefully it gets... I don't know. This is what happens when I try to live stream and do, like, things above my normal just sitting here and talking. But yeah, so that's why I'm a little bit confused about that.
That wasn't enough, so he wanted to make it public by commenting on your channel. Now, I know he said that, so that's why I feel like that this video is just like, girl, you already did it once where you commented public on your friend's video, you know, addressing it, whatever. You had already established it privately that you did not like that. Your friend, which is you, Rich, you had acknowledged that because he said in his video that you blew it off. And you acknowledged it because that's what you told me. I mean, you did acknowledge it, right?
Dustin in the video said something before even seeing the thumbnail. Yeah, he said, I think his quote was like, with peace and love, this title isn't it. And he hadn't even seen the thumbnail. So, to me, like, yeah, the timeline's backwards because it would have had to have been the comment first and then everyone talking about it in the group chat.
In the chat?
Mm-hmm.
And then he decided to further go and comment publicly on your video. And then after that, then that wasn't enough because he said his comment got deleted and he got upset by that. And then he went and made this video. So let's go ahead and get into it. I kind of started it off. I didn't know how to.
So that's basically what happened or what started all of this. Was the fact that a comment got deleted from a video. Yeah, his commenting about the title of the thumbnail made it worse, I think. Yeah, I think so as well, too. So let's go ahead and hop forward a little bit about the deleted comment. Where do we need to be? We need to be like right about here.
You said, because a little bit
Oh,
of
I'm
lag.
sorry.
So
Oh.
you said something about deleting a comment. I did not delete his comment. My
Oh.
assistant deleted his comment. So when I found out, I asked, why did you delete the comment? And he said, well, he could have called you and told you that. He didn't have to. And I was like,
Oh.
oh, I see what you're saying. So my assistant said that it just looked bad the
Mhm.
way he did it. And I was like, oh, well, do whatever you want. But I was like, I kind of feel like if I watched someone's video and I didn't like you, Van Luke, if I saw your
Mhm.
video, I didn't like it, I wouldn't put in the comments, Van Luke, this is a horrible, disgusting video. I think I would
Right.
call you and be like, hey, girl, I didn't like your video and XYZ, and text you.
Yeah.
But like I said, I didn't delete the comment. The
Oh.
assistant deleted the comment, and I asked why, and they said, well, doesn't he know you? He could have called and tell you that. You have to put in the comments. I was like, oh, I get it, whatever.
So basically, they're like Rich said, like I didn't delete the comment. This wasn't on me. This was on my assistant. My assistant deleted the comment because I feel like the comment was there to stir drama. And yes, Dustin has Rich's number. So could he have texted him? Yes. But if this was any other creator that doesn't have his number and they left that comment, would that comment have gotten deleted as well? Or did it get deleted just because it was Dustin? Say any other large creator left a comment. I don't know. The only one, Mr. Beast, comes to mind for some reason. Not like he's watching drama videos, but say Mr. Beast makes a comment on the video and he's like, "Hey, this title is not cool, dude. Like, are you gonna delete that comment because it's stirring drama?" Because I mean, there are plenty of other comments underneath the video that were addressing the title and the thumbnail that didn't get deleted. Some did, but some didn't. So I don't know if at some point the assistant just stopped deleting comments or what. But if Dustin's comment didn't get deleted, like I don't know if this would have blown up to what it is. Like I don't think it would have blown up as much as it did if that comment didn't get deleted. And the comment section is for people to leave comments. Like I understand removing comments that are highly inappropriate. I understand removing spam comments, but I mean, I don't delete comments from my channel unless they are extremely inappropriate or it's just like a spam message that every one of us gets. If you post a video, you know that you get those spam comments underneath there that are like, oh, click this link or whatever. Like those are the only ones that I remove because one, you don't need extremely hateful, inappropriate comments in your comment section. And so that's really the only reason I remove those. She's confusing me when I was watching it last night. I don't know if she was too wordy, but I was lost at times. Well, that's why I'm here to break it back down for you. Yeah, he was commenting about the title. The thumbnail made it worse, I think. Although he said, with peace and love, this ain't it, friend. How is that a nasty comment? Exactly, it's not a nasty comment. It's a comment bringing light to the fact that the title he felt was inappropriate. But since the assistant, it's like, oh, don't you know him? Couldn't he have just called you and he deleted the comment? That's literally what started all of this. Let's see here. There's some more about the comment here, so we'll bump up just a little bit.
This, like, when I asked why, like, why did you delete the comment? Because I know they delete comments all the time. That's what the comment section is for, to read comments, to delete comments that you don't agree with. If you find a comment annoying, you delete it. I get that. That's what the thing is for. But to what the guy said, and no, it wasn't Elton. We have a summer intern. He had said that he felt like the comment was stirring drama, and that's why he deleted it. That's what he said. So I was like, okay, well, if that's how you feel, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I was like,
so I mean that's pretty much why the comment got deleted. And I mean, you can disagree with a comment that somebody leaves and you don't need to delete it. Like, I know that Rich has that stick where he's like, I can't get a comment or a video or a comment or a like to save my life. But I mean, you're going through and you're deleting comments that you don't agree with. Like, I can understand if it was like a really rude, nasty comment, but it wasn't. So literally deleting that comment is what did this whole thing. It's just crazy. The comment section is to delete comments you don't like. I thought it was to get feedback from your subs and interact, but okay. 100%, exactly. LOL, maybe just the radiance was down and it needed to make up some drama. I used to big boy as and use big boy as a pawn. Since there isn't much beauty drama going on, I don't know. Like, I mean, with the way that all of this is played out, like, I don't really feel like if this was to stir up drama, because later on in the video we'll get to the part where where I keep saying Petty Paige, where Paige Christie joins the chat and shares her view of everything, and like the fallout that's happened from this, I don't feel like it was just to stir up drama, because it seems like everyone is not happy with everyone. Let's see here. Jump up here. Just a little bit. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to use a mouse apparently.
Well, I'm glad you addressed it with your assistant, because at least that way, because now I guess you can see how, like, I mean, I wouldn't think that, a delete of a comment or whatever would cause such, I mean, if you think about it, it's like a deleted comment, girl. Like, and not only that, but like he said that he expressed, his discord with you in private, so that should have been enough. But
But again, the comment would have happened before the private conversation happened. But how I see it is that deleting that comment is basically silencing your viewer. And with that comment getting deleted, I feel like Dustin felt that he was getting silenced by sharing that he didn't think that the title was appropriate. And anyone else who leaves a comment and that comment gets deleted, you're basically censoring the people who are trying to hold you accountable and give you feedback by getting rid of the comment. And on top of that, since it was Rich's assistant who was deleting comments and stuff, did Rich even see the comment until it was brought to his attention? Like, does he see any of the comments that are on the videos? Like, I don't know. I feel like he doesn't even know that it happened until it happened. All right, let's see here. So we'll skip forward a little bit, and that's going to bring us to some chat about the group chat. I personally doubt it was Rich's assistant. I mean, I don't know what his assistants do, but apparently they respond. I don't know if they're even the ones that are responding to comments, but they're deleting comments apparently, according to Rich, anyways. Maybe the assistant should be put on probation for doing that. Maybe. I mean, look at the drama that this stirred. So.
Cool. But yeah, it was brought to my attention that he didn't like the thumbnail and the title, and I said, okay, I understand. Thank you for your feedback. Now, I didn't say that word for word, but like, that's basically a general consensus. It's like, okay, cool. But like, this is my gig. I make drama videos, the irrelevant news.
Yeah.
It's satires, comedy. It's ridiculous drama. Now, wait. It's ridiculous, dumb drama that I do. And I think any watcher, supporter would know that my content is not to be taken seriously. And so when he said that, he didn't like the comment or the thumbnail or whatever it was, I was like, okay, cool. I get it. I agree.
You even addressed it on your latest video.
The thing is, I agree. The thumbnail and the title was in poor taste. I agree. And I made that I made a little quick, I made a note of it in one of my other videos. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out where I address it. But I agree. It was over the top. It was salacious. It was scandalous. It was a title that makes you go, what?
So there, I mean, he said that he agreed that the thumbnail and the title were over the top. Hey, Smudge. He agreed but didn't change it. Yes, and we'll get into that, Mads, because I actually asked a question in the chat and they addressed it. So that's actually the next part that we're going to get into. Let's see here. Do I have that? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's in here. So he does address like why he did change it, because in my video I said, you know, he like if he, what did I say in my video? Something along the lines of after his apology that he's like, yeah, I agree that the thumbnail and title were a bit much. And I was like, okay, yes, so you agree, but you didn't go back and change it. So here's what he had to say about not changing, where are we at, the thumbnail and title.
One Step Adventures. Let's see, real quick before we go into it. Bruce Allen, thank you so much for being here. I love watching your videos. If you agree that it was in poor taste, why would you not change it? Oh, it wasn't just Dustin saying it. There were a lot of comments saying that the title, thumbnail were too much. I guess that's directed to you, Rich.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Let me see here. Why would I not change it? The video was already up. I get a lot of comments on other videos. You need to change the thumbnail, you need to change the title, and I just leave them up. Nicocado Avocado has my number, and I've reached out to him. And if he feels like it was insensitive, I'll change it. I have that relationship with Nick.
Okay, well, good. Well, at least.
And I feel like if you're gonna bend to the audience, then if I do that, then anytime I would always have to change my title, and I always have to change my gig. My supporters, my subscribers know the parody and the jokes and the humor of it all. Mm-hmm. Is it shocking? Is it triggering? Yes, that was the point.
So there he basically says, well, it was already up and out there. But my thing is that I understand not bending to everyone about everything. I get it. But I can't, like, just trying to think back of, like, all the videos I've seen about Rich over the years. I don't know if I've ever seen one where he talks, or where he's done a title or thumbnail like that. I mean, I could be wrong, but there's nothing that pops out right away to me. Is Dustin good friends with Avocado? I don't believe so. I don't even know if they've talked behind the scenes. They could have, but I don't know. I don't believe they are. But a majority of the views that you get off of a YouTube video, especially a drama video, you get within the first day. I mean, sometimes within the first, 12 hours. I mean, you get, a huge influx of views right when you post the video, and then throughout the day you get less and less and less. Now, obviously somebody that has more views than I do, like Rich, he's gonna have, 100, probably more than that. He's getting like what on average, like 30,000 views on a video. So I mean, he's getting hundreds of views per hour. So I can understand, like, that, or what I'm trying to say here is that basically after 2 days, like, the amount of views that you get on a video that's been out for a while is minimal. Like, does he still get views on videos? Absolutely. But majority of those views have already been out there. So if you change the thumbnail and title, it's not going to exponentially drop the amount of views because you've already gotten the majority of views. Because if people were only clicking on that video because of the thumbnail and title, they've already seen it. But I mean, that's my opinion on it. Let's see here. Doesn't Rich usually say pretty passive? Rich usually stay pretty passive and non-confrontational? This seems out of character from what I remember of him. Yes, he doesn't really ever address things, but he did say in the beginning of this that we skipped over that he wasn't going to be like dragging Dustin or anything like that. He was going to, because Dustin's not here to defend himself. But at the same time, I'm like, well, you're here to defend yourself. And Dustin's already called you out on everything, so it gives you full reign. No, I don't want to insert ads. Go away. It gives you full reign to come out and say, no, this is what happened. This is how it happened. This is what I perceived things to be. Like, that's kind of the point of reacting to something like this. But I know that he doesn't normally ever talk about this kind of stuff. So, you know, for him to come out and actually do that is even more out of character, but at least he's kind of out here talking about it somewhat anyways. Let's see, what do I have here? 32. Where's my mouse at? My notes on this are not the greatest. Let's see here. 3220. What is this? Yeah, close enough. It seems to me, it seemed like a way to avoid questions about past videos because Rich has done some pretty questionable things. And see, I'm fine 100% with, you know, stupid clickbait. But there's things that you don't clickbait about, you know, whether it's excessive violence, death, stuff like that. I just don't feel like those are things that you should be clickbaiting about. But again, I don't know if Rich has ever done anything like that before in the past. Again, nothing comes to mind right off the bat. But I mean, first thing that comes to mind is like when the Ace family used their son who fell over in the yard and put him on the thumbnail of the video of like his mouth all bloody and stuff. And they're like, oh, you wouldn't believe what happened. Like, it was huge clickbait about an injury that happened to their son that they then broadcasted to the entire world and clickbaited the entire thing. Hey everyone, Jen21629. For Rich, put them on probation. That sounds a bit much. Rich is in pain. This isn't well, in my opinion. I mean, I don't know. He said he's an intern, so I don't know. You know, I know interns didn't used to get paid back in the day. That's why they called them interns. But I don't know what legally you have to do anymore for interns, so I don't know how he's getting paid. I feel like there's a lot going in the group behind the scenes. This is just what put them over the edge. I mean, possibly, but again, Dustin and Rich haven't always been on the best of terms because, again, this happened 2 years ago. And if you watch my previous video about the last time this happened, I just included all of the tweets that Dustin put out about it. And it was basically all Dustin, and then Rich did address a couple things, but I mean, it was a majority of Dustin. So for Rich to come out and actually comment on something is definitely something that hasn't happened before. But, you know, they've had issues in the past. I wonder if I delete my boss message, I could get fired. Bypass the warning. Okay, let's see. What is this one? What does this say? Other bad videos, titles, other... Okay.
Hold on, I have tinnitus in my ear. What the hell? I feel like if I was to do a video about, let's say, Eugenia Cooney is dead, I think that would be very offensive. That would be. Yes. I think that would be offensive. Yeah. I think if I were doing about Jenna Marbles is dead, that's very offensive.
Oh goodness.
But
no.
What's that? You should make that the title of this video.
No way, Jose. Are you kidding me?
No.
But, you know, I think that it's good that you reached out to Nikocado because, girl, let's be real. Nikocado Avocado, he has clickbait his own death. Like, you know, like, well, similar, like, you know, like things like, and does that mean that it's okay?
I mean, I just don't think that really tweeting any or clickbaiting anything about anybody dying is acceptable. I mean, again, that's my opinion. You can disagree with it, but especially, let's use two of those examples, like the Nikocado one and the Eugenia Cooney one. I mean, those are obviously, as far as situations, two opposite ends of the spectrum, but people with Eugenia Cooney have an issue because she has suffered from an ED in the past. And so if you put that out there, I mean, that's something that people are going to believe happened because of, you know, her past issues that she's had. And on the other side, people are saying that Nikocado Avocado is basically eating himself to death for views, and so that puts you on the other side. And so if you clickbait either of those two people dying, then it's something that could be believable just because of the situation that they're in. Let's see here. I seen a tweet Paige put out about Rich lying through his teeth. Yes, we'll get into that. I'm thinking that Rich deleted comment himself, in my opinion. That girl needs help big time. Oh my god, these stupid commercials. I'm gonna have to go in and see if there's a way that I can edit and not have them play automatic commercials. Mine doesn't play a commercial. It just stops the show. Stops and shows the replay button. That's so weird. So weird. Maybe that's why my viewership keeps dropping all the way off. Yeah, hope they're playing. Yeah, hope they're praying. Hey, Rain. So, where was I? Yeah, so those could be believable. I mean, you put anything out about Jenna Marbles at the same time. Since Jenna Marbles hasn't been on YouTube for a while, if somebody makes a video about Jenna Marbles, people are probably going to click on it because, she hasn't put anything out herself. I know that Julian puts out a regular content, stuff like that, but you clickbait a title like that, Jenna Marbles has died, then I'm sure people are going to have a problem with that when they find out that it's not true. And I mean, it comes, oh gosh, no, don't go away. I need my notes. Hello? Did my computer just die? Oh my god. This is what happens when I try to do things. Hello? It's plugged in. Okay, well, hopefully my other computer turns back on so I can get the notes from it. I mean, the bad thing too about clickbaiting is that it opens you up to what is it, libel, slander. That, I mean, if you cause somebody stress because of something that you put out there, that it could be legal action taken against. I mean, that's an extreme case, but it's something that could possibly happen. Yeah, that's what mine's doing too, Amber. No, I got a real commercial. YouTube is making me so mad. So mad. Hey, Dre. I'm gonna have to go in and see if there's a setting that I can do, because literally we just went from 50 viewers to 3 viewers. So thanks, YouTube. Thanks, YouTube. That's awesome. Love that. But again, my opinion on the whole thing. Let's see here. Okay, so then we're gonna jump forward a bit to see, was it 59 ish? Oh gosh, too far. Go back. I just hope you're getting paid. Well, I mean, if people aren't staying in the video, I mean, stupid YouTube.
And like I said, when people make videos or when things happen, and this is just me, I've been in the business for 10 years, girl. My whole mind is kind of I would say just screwed up in the way, in the sense that anything that happens, I'm like, oh, that's fake. No, that's fake. Like if you said, Rich, you're XYZ, I would say, oh my God, that's a funny joke. Tell another one. But I don't ever think that it's serious. So it's because the internet is so full of just fake news and drama. It's how do you decipher what's real and what's fake? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I see something online, especially because I'm in the drama bubble, I'm like, this can't be real. This is fake. This I don't know, anything that anytime a YouTuber does something, I'm like, this is faking for views.
Yeah.
It's like a novella to me. I don't think that it's real.
Well, I even asked you behind the scenes. I text you and I was like, is this real? Because I thought that I was like, this cannot be real.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I
was like, this cannot be real. Dustin,
We
is this a
yes,
PR
I remember.
stunt?
Okay, so we're shooting a music video.
Sorry, I had to mute. So, I mean, just because YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth... Oh my gosh. You guys, I'm sorry about the stream. This I don't know. I'll have to try to figure out. Maybe I'll need to go back to just doing a regular stream instead of trying to like go over all this, because this is really annoying. Yeah, just because like you don't believe anything and you think everything is a joke doesn't mean that that's how the rest of the population is. Oh god, did I lose everyone? Is the stream still going? It says 0 viewers again. He just answered the issue himself. He said sometimes you can't tell what's real and what's not off those titles. Exactly. Like, you're good. Okay. Yeah, because everything just dropped off and went to 0. So like that's the biggest issue about like clickbait and everything, is that, you know, no one knows what's real and what's not. And that's a huge issue just in the world today in general. It's just like the misinformation that's spread through the media, that it happens every day. Like you watch anything between like news channels and you go to one channel and they say something, and then you go to a different channel and they're talking about the same subject, but then they say the complete opposite. And then you go somewhere else and they're saying something else, and it's like you don't know what to believe anymore. And so everyone just spreads around misinformation, all just to get attention. And in the long run, it's just going to end up hurting everyone. It's going to get to the point that even people under Rich's own video were saying like, you know, this is too much, this is too far, I've been a follower for years, I'm unsubscribing. And I know that he says, you know, like my fan base knows that I'm joking, but I mean, even if it is a joke, you don't know how something like that's going to affect someone if they have lost somebody, you know, through a car accident or something, or through a traumatic experience. So you're going to alienate and lose your fan base because of just something like this, because you thought it was funny. So, I mean, again, my opinion, but I mean, you could see it in the comments that has happened. I'm here, I see 22 watching. Let's get some more likes, y'all. Oh, thank you, Amber. That's YouTube anymore. They shadow ban, but don't know why they would do it to you. People take Rich too literally. And I mean, yeah, his whole thing is supposed to be like comedy satire, but there are some things that when you put out there, like, it's going to strike a nerve with some people, especially, you know, something talking about death. Let's see here, and then there is another section, 4230. Skip forward just a second. What's this?
Sex and bones. And when you said if this is real, I was like, what are we talking about? What's real? And then when you showed me the little screenshot, I was like, oh, I didn't know anything about that. I guess it is. But then,
okay, so he said that he didn't know anything about that, but we know, well, we don't know 100% yet, but we will find out later when Paige joins the chat, that they talked about it in the chat, and that Dustin said that he was going to make a video, and he said, well, let them make their videos, I don't care. So he knew that the video was coming.
But then I'm thinking like, well, you know, maybe he just, you know, like a satire funny video. I didn't think it's gonna be real. I didn't think it was gonna be real.
Yeah, I didn't think.
Let's see here. I know he's joking, but people don't like dark humor anymore. I mean, some people love it, some people hate it. I mean, it all just depends on the personality of the people. But, you know, when people do call you out on it, you have to be like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I personally, if I did that and people were calling me out on it, I would have went back and changed the thumbnail title. Again, you've already gotten most of your money off that video anyways. So, I mean, to me, it's just like the extreme. Like clickbait, whatever, fine. But when you clickbait to the extreme with something like that, then, you know, that's when I personally would be like, okay, I hear you, let me change it. Plus, I don't understand why he's saying it's okay to clickbait Nick because he does the same thing. Clickbaiting about their own health versus someone else is totally different, in my opinion. I agree to a certain extent, Amber. Like, yes, Nick Ocado does clickbait himself a lot. But, you know, I've taken issues with things that he's clickbaited in the past about him having cancer, him clickbaiting his videos like my new life as a disabled person. I mean, those were disgusting. I don't think that those should have ever been put up. So I get, you know, again, I get general clickbaiting, but some things are just a little too much. Hi, hello, quick question. Are you going to leave this video up so I can watch it later? Yes, Lily. Hey, Sin. Okay, this is okay, this one is a flawless commercial. Oh God, Jen, I am so sorry. I'm gonna have to go into settings and see like why it's putting them in randomly. It's not supposed to. It's never done that before. People don't understand true dark humor. This isn't dark. It's just low-hanging fruit. Not funny at all. Sounds like Rich wants to be stubborn. I mean, he can be stubborn all he wants. I mean, it's just you are going to, you know, have the consequences of that. All right, let's see here. Okay, so then we're gonna skip a bunch forward now to 114. 114.
My teeth.
What?
But
About what?
Petty Paige just tweeted and said that I'm lying through my teeth.
Well, she also said that I have her blocked, and I literally
Well,
on live
this is
stream.
what's interesting is I haven't even spoke on here, first of all, and I agreed with Dustin saying that, hold on, because they're getting it twisted. I agreed that when Dustin said that he reached out to me and said that it was thumbnail and title was wrong. I agree with that.
So what would you be lying about?
Put her on StreamYard.
Well, girl, she's saying that I have her blocked, and I don't. I literally on live stream went and I checked, and she ain't blocked, girl. So I don't know.
I agree. It was in poor taste. What is there to lie about?
I don't. I am just as confused as you are. I'm just as confused. Let me see. Let me go. I'm going to Paige's channel because when somebody is blocked, you can literally go to their channel and you can check, and it says unblock, and there's no unblock. I do not have her blocked.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, girl, I don't know why it didn't show up. I know that I have it set to subscribers only, so I don't know if maybe you're not subscribed, but
No, I'm subscribed. I've
oh,
been...
Oh my God, I was on mute. Can you my bad. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and back that up just a smidge. See, this is why I don't stream anymore, you guys, because I don't know what I'm doing. Other creators change, usually saying, I took this down, changed it because I was wrong. Yeah, exactly.
Hello, can you hear me?
hey, girl, I don't know why it didn't show up. I know that I have it set to subscribers only, so I don't know if maybe you're not subscribed, but
No, I'm subscribed.
oh, I definitely don't have you blocked. Like I checked and everything. I was like, what is going on? But I'm using StreamYard,
Well, if
and
that's the case, I apologize, because from my end, if like a comment doesn't show up in chat, it just shows like the person as like, it usually means that the person has either been hidden or blocked from chat. So
yeah,
if that's the case and that hasn't happened, then that's fair
no
enough.
way.
I apologize.
I watch your videos. Like, no way, Jose. I would not do that. But I
No
was just like,
worries.
that's really odd. So yeah, Rich is here, as you know, and he was
Hello,
like,
hello.
he was just wondering, what is it exactly that you mean?
Okay, so I'm a little bit confused, right?
Yeah.
Because for me personally, you went completely left because you
Yeah.
gotta remember, right? We were in this group chat, we were all having a conversation together, yeah?
Yeah.
And you and Dustin made the situation where he was saying the thumbnail and the video wasn't cute. Me, Margot, Nick, we all commented, dude, that's not cute. That's not a cute look,
Yes, that's true.
right?
Yes.
We all spoke to you in privately, yeah?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then after
Well,
that,
and
Dustin said that he was going to post the video. He said he was going to make a video about that.
So right there, Paige tells us, we talked about this privately in chat, that the thumbnail and the title weren't cute. And then Dustin said in the chat that I'm going to be making a video about this. In the past, Paige has refused to say anything negative to Rich. Her husband does work for Rich, and she's not going to interfere. Isn't Paige and Rich friends? Yeah, like they're all in a group chat together, and like she stuck up for Rich when like nobody else would. So, like she's been, you know, on Rich's side for like the longest time. So for her to come out and like speak out against Rich, you know that there's something that's not sitting right with her. Hey Jamie, I miss you too.
You said, let them make their videos, girls. Okay, fine. Dustin then posted the video. Then you got upset. You uninvited us to your party. Then you said that for us to fuck off in the end. And then you went and blocked me. I didn't fucking make a video.
Yeah. Okay.
So I feel like the reason that Paige is so upset is because he went and blocked Paige on all social medias, and this really had nothing to do with her. I know she put out a tweet about the situation, like about Dustin's video, saying that Rich got drug and stuff like that. And so, you know, she did tweet about it, but she wasn't like, yeah, go get him, Dustin, take him down, stuff like that. She was just making a comment like, damn, like, Dustin's really out here dragging Rich in a video. But really, this had nothing to do with Paige. So I feel like she's upset because he blocked her because of that tweet. What does her husband do for Rich? He does like brand deals and stuff. Helps get people brand deals. Dang, just missed it, I guess. Oh no, Jamie, we're still here. I think Dustin, Rich, and Nick broke up almost a year ago. I'm not sure what you mean, Jen. The tweet wasn't great. I mean, the tweet wasn't great, but the tweet definitely could have been a lot worse. I mean, she was just making an observation, like, my opinion that, like, oh, damn, like, he's out here dragging him.
Can I
on
speak now?
all socials, because that makes me think that it's deep, and I didn't think it was deep. Because if we're allowed to agree to disagree, which is where I would have left it, I ain't making no videos. So if we were allowed to agree to disagree, then why did that hit back on me? What's the reason?
So, first of all, Paige, I just want to say that I was just really hurt, and I was upset, and I was angry, and I was frustrated, and I meant when I said fuck off, because I was so angry. I was so angry, and it's true. Paige and Dustin and the few people in the chat were saying that the video title and thumbnail was in poor taste, and I agree with that. It was in poor taste, but it's clicks and views. It's part of all that drama, satire. No one takes me serious and stuff like that, so I didn't think it was that big of a deal. So Dustin said,
So, like, I mean, if he didn't think it was that big of a deal, why is he telling people to F off? Like, that's what I don't get. So, like, I wonder if there's more going on, like, contextually, like, in the chat that's going on that, you know, we don't know about. Obviously, it's a private chat, so of course we don't know. But to say, like, yes, I agree that the thumbnail and the title and all that was in poor taste, like, I don't understand then why he's getting so upset because Dustin made the video when he knew that Dustin was making the video. That's what I don't get. Let's see here. They banter on Twitter all the time. All of them do. They really do. Like, anytime any of them are fighting, like, I feel like somebody else is always commenting on it. And a lot of times it's always like a joke. Like, it's never serious. Like, you'll see like them leave shady comments and stuff to each other back and forth all the time. And it's always just a joke. But, you know, some people don't think it's a joke, but to them inside their group, they know it's a joke. So I feel like that's what Paige was like basically alluding to. Like, I thought it was a joke. I didn't think it was that serious. Why does Nick's last IG photo is of him and Rich? How does Dustin feel about that? I think that was posted like a long time ago. Was it the one like at like him sitting on his lap or something? I feel like that he posted that or reposted that a long time ago, if that's the picture that's on there. I haven't been on Instagram in a while. I don't know. It seems fake to me, or I guess just social media friendships. I think they'll make amends. Why do people say frustrated when it's pronounced frustrated? I don't know, Sin. Rich is making no sense. My husband pronounces it like that and it drives me nuts.
Well, hold on. So Dustin said he's gonna make his video. So when he said that, I was like, well, it doesn't matter if I take the video down or, well, I'm not take the video down because in the video I said he was alive. But if I change title and text, he was so angry, he was still going to make his video regardless. So I was like, well, just keep it up.
I mean, but it wasn't just Dustin that was calling him out about the video. Again, if you go to the comment section, there were plenty of people calling him out about the video. And, I mean, maybe if it would have been something that he changed right away and he's like, yes, I agree that this was in poor taste, I will go change it, then maybe, oh no, don't go away, I need my notes, then maybe he wouldn't have made the video. I can't say for certain, but I mean, would it have gotten to this point if it was changed? I mean, no one will never know, but here we are. I mean, you can't really go back and change the past. I thought I seen a YouTube thumbnail of Nick saying he's cheating on me. Who's he talking about? I'll have to check it out later. Jen, that was about like an ex relationship. You can go watch it. I watched it, of course, you know, clickbait. The pic was posted July 12th. I'm not sure the timeline is falling out, but it seems suspect. I mean, all this falling out literally just happened 2 days ago. Like, up until 2 days ago, everything was good. I mean, Nick and Rich were more friends than Dustin and Rich. Like, after Dustin and Rich had their last falling out, I think that they just kind of tolerated each other. That's, again, my opinion. I don't know how they are behind the scenes, but I mean, they have their falling out already. So obviously, with Dustin and Nick being together and Nick being friends with Rich, you know, you have to be cordial to your partner's friends up until something like this happens. Maybe it felt like a dog pile. I mean, it could have, yeah. Okay, the video is about his ex-boyfriend, Clickbait. I think Nick and Rich were always fine. Dustin and Rich had problems. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, Smudge, that's what I believe as well. Rich Lux is all about Clickbait. We know this. He just went away over the line with his video. I think Rich would love another Dramageddon because of the revenue it would generate. I mean, I would love another Dramageddon. Like, I didn't get in on the first Dramageddon. I mean, I could have 100,000 subscribers if I got in on the first Dramageddon, but no, now here I am, sitting at my measly 5,000. I think they all have met up earlier this month, but I could be wrong. See, I thought that I want to say it was August. I believe, if I remember a tweet, I think Paige said that she was coming to the U.S. in August or something. I could be wrong. I mean, it could have already happened, but I didn't see anything else about her coming to the States. I feel like she said she was coming to the States in August. Because I know that Nick's birthday is in August, so I wonder if they're all planning on getting together around that time. But I could be wrong. I mean, I don't really know. But I want to say I saw that. She booked a trip in August. I don't know. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that's what I saw. LMAO, then I won't bother. See, it's a really good point, actually. I agree with Sin. I remember that Rich was having his liposuction surgery years ago. Dustin offered to take care of him. Justin and Rich was a horrible patient and ordered him around. Yes, that was all like in, was that in the video from 2 years ago, or was that the one before that? Or was that around, no, I think that was the one before that with the whole Luscious thing. It could have been the one before that. Equality 5K though, absolutely Amber, 100%. I forgot about the lipo drama between them. Hey Kate, didn't he do the same thing with Lush, but Lush wasn't having it? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure like Luscious is, you know, on that like I told you so thing, because, you know, I mean, and that's really like after the last time this happened between Dustin and Rich, I'm pretty sure I remember Luscious, you know, saying like, oh, yep, I told you so. I told you this is going to happen, but no one believed me. So, yeah, I mean, it's happened before in the past. Rich also makes his assistant wear white gloves and clean in the background when he's filming. That's always weirded me out. So, yeah, oh my God. There was that in like one of the apology videos or something, like around like Thanksgiving time or something. I'd be like Lush. I would like Lush, but he won't shut up. But his makeup is beautiful. Yeah, I mean, I haven't even checked in on Luscious to see what's going on over there, but I've been more on like Twitter than I've been watching like weird, stupid things on YouTube. So my YouTube algorithm's all messed up. All right, here we go.
Right, but it is true. Y'all did tell me to take it down, but that doesn't mean I have to do it. You know, but I hear you. I hear you out, and thank you for that. And thank you for that, for saying, hey friend, that title and text is effed up. I heard y'all, 100%. I heard y'all, and I'm not trying to be rude, but I kept it up because that's just part of the gig, right? And I got angry and fussed.
I understand that, but here's the thing. I didn't do that. Right?
Yes, I know that. I know
and
you
I
didn't
can
do that.
watch as a spectator. And then after the chat went silent, when Dustin left and all that kind of stuff, yeah, I left the message the following day. I said I was stoned yesterday. I didn't take what was happening seriously because you are such a clown and all that kind of stuff. I didn't take you being upset seriously. I didn't know anyone was upset. I didn't think it was real. So the following day, I sent a message and said, "Listen, this is how I feel." And this is what I have to say. And I'm actually really upset with you, Richard, because me and I've been there and fought your corner in times when other people would have fucking turned their back, Rich. When other people would have turned their back, but it would have held you to the flames. I've spoken to you billions of times in private, and I've never brought a single thing to the internet. And you tell me to fuck off?
Because of the comment that I saw, it made me angry. The comment really got under my skin, and I was so angry at it. And I'm allowed to be angry and upset.
And I mean, they're gonna get into the tweet that Paige put out, but like, I don't feel like that tweet was like, it wasn't intense. Like she just brought light to the situation that Dustin's dragging Rich in another video, and like she said, like I didn't believe that you were that upset. Like I thought it was a joke because that's just who you are. Like I thought this whole thing was just a giant joke. Me either. Girls want to battle, and war got old with me real fast. I wonder how much debt Rich is in from his lifestyle expense. I don't know. I mean, debt's no fun. Yeah, I think the video was about racism. His assistants were two black men, if I remember correctly. Oh, is that the one that it was? Okay, yeah, because I remember, like, I swear I remember somebody carrying like around like a turkey or something in the background, and I'm pretty sure there's a Christmas tree up too. So maybe it was around Christmas. I don't know. I just remember seeing somebody carrying like food around in the background of the video. I'm like, you could have edited that out. But yeah, I mean, like what Paige is saying, like she's like, I didn't think it was that serious. Like she's like, I was high. Like I went to bed and I woke up the next morning, and basically like you blocked me and told me to F off. Like, and I did nothing to you. I mean, the only thing that Paige did was like put that tweet out just saying like, damn, like Dustin's out here dragging Rich.
You know,
But
when
you
I
know
saw
what?
that,
Through all of the bullshit it is that we've been through, Rich, honestly, it hurts me personally to know that out of everything, this stupid, insignificant moment between you and Dustin,
No.
and y'all don't even re-upload this shit every fucking 2 years anyway. That situation was the straw that broke the camel's back.
I was
this is
done
what
with it
breaks our friendship.
because it wasn't the first time he did it. The first
So
time.
then why, again, I fuck Dustin right now, love him to pieces, fuck him, right? I'm talking about me and you.
Yeah.
Well, somebody in the chat, and I know that I saw this and that me and Rich had talked about it as well. Somebody said, Paige, it wasn't nice to cheer Dustin on when he dragged Rich. I would be hurt too. And I definitely saw that as well. It seemed like if there was like behind the scenes, like if you knew what was coming and
All I said in that.
But she just said earlier that she thought the whole thing was a joke, so she didn't know that this was coming. Like, she just thought, again, here we go. Like, if you've been following the whole Dustin Rich saga, we know that this is like the third time that this has happened. So, of course, you know, and, you know, they fight and they have their arguments and Dustin makes a video and then, you know, everything is good for a while until they fight, and then Dustin makes another video or, you know, does things on Twitter, and, you know, then they go back to the way they were. So, you know, when you have a pattern of behavior that this happens over and over again, like, why would she think that it was serious, you know? I mean, I that's what I'm taking from it.
Tweet was that Rich got dragged like a woodchuck would have got
well,
dragged if
well
he got
before
dragged.
that,
The
there
point
was
of the
a
matter
tweet.
is, one second, with all great respect, the point of the matter is that what I wasn't saying was, whoa, wow, great Justin, woo, and I didn't say,
True.
woo, man, I didn't say nothing like that. I kept it
True.
neutral because it's both my friends. You got to remember, these are two of my friends.
Yeah.
Both my friends, but the fact was, Rich got dragged and everybody knew that.
Well, true, but I think that before that there was like a tweet that said that the drama incoming. Now, you could have been talking about something else. Granted, you definitely could have, but I think that that's part of why people are seeing, like, speculating that there was like behind the scenes stuff going on where you possibly knew. Because I didn't know if that was fact or whatever, but when I looked
Because
at the
Dustin posted in chat and let Rich know, like we said, we talk in private, right? Let him know ahead of time I'm making a video on this. I'm really upset with what happened. That's why I was like, girl, drama incoming, here we go.
So yeah, he 100% knew that the video was coming. Damn, she's laying into him. Yeah, I mean, Paige is definitely not happy, and we'll get more into that later, but it's like, this literally had nothing to do with Paige except for that one tweet. Like, if anything, he should be, you know, more mad at Dustin for doing, you know, the video, which, I mean, I'm sure he is. I'm sure him and Dustin aren't talking. But all of this is about Dustin and Rich. Like Paige, like, that, putting that tweet out, that tweet wasn't bad at all. She was just stating that, you know, Dustin's dragging Rich. And so then, you know, she's then getting blocked for Rich because of that. Even, you know, she's had his back for years over, you know, tons of situations. If you guys have been following, you know, she's had his back when other people wouldn't. Maybe it's a wake-up call Rich needed. Rich doesn't get that he's wrong. Let's see here. It was so neutral, and it's so neutral, and I look at and look, I like really Dustin another video, but lighthearted. He won't care. He won't care and carry on. Agree, Jen. All right, let's keep going.
See, and since we don't know that, then it would be easy for people to see that. So I get that now. I get that now.
It would, but it would make more sense if there was a lot more transparency. And
True.
I think, for me personally, watching this stream and just clicking in to hear what it is that Richard's got to say, there's a lack of transparency in this stream.
And I completely agree with what Paige is saying about the lack of transparency, because I feel like what Rich has said or put out. Like, it's basically just been like, yeah, I agree that it was wrong to have the thumbnail and title, but there really wasn't much information about, you know, what was said behind the scenes up until Paige joined the chat. Paige has gotten dragged for supporting Rich in the past. Oh, yeah, 100%. Oh, got double commercial. Oh, Jen, I'm so sorry. I will try to figure out why those are just randomly appearing. That video was not lighthearted and basically said he'll never be anything special. Yeah, I mean, there were things that Dustin said in the video that I was just like, okay, you're really going there. But, like, I don't know if, like, she thought that it was going to be lighthearted, like, you know, and, like, more drama between them or what, and that it wasn't going to be super serious. But, I mean, then I don't know exactly what she was trying to say about it, like, being lighthearted. I think maybe she meant her tweet was lighthearted and not the video. I feel like that's what she meant. I could be wrong, but, I mean, the tweet was pretty lighthearted, but yeah, about the video. Noah's talked about Paige's comment on Twitter being lighthearted about him posting it. See, I don't feel like it was that deep of a tweet. Like, she's basically like, yeah, damn, Dustin's out here dragging Rich all over the place. But, I mean, again, that's my interpretation. I mean, if somebody else has a different interpretation, you know, it is what it is. We're all allowed to interpret things in our own way and have our own opinions on them. I just saw a commercial. Yeah, American Princess, apparently YouTube now plays them randomly in the middle of streams, and it's super annoying, and I don't like it. So I have to figure out how I can edit that and turn that off, because it never used to do that.
Because it seems as if we're only hearing about Rich's side of events, and he's, you know, very blasé with, oh, well, you know, the whole situation wasn't such a big deal to me, and people make videos about me, so it's not a big deal. But this was a big deal. This was a big deal. You left, you stormed off, and then you just completely deleted me out of your life like I was fuck all. And then you're now going on streams and speaking to your audience, but you're not even speaking to the people who brought it to you first, personally, who spoke to you in private before any video was made.
And that's what, like, a lot of people said too about under Dustin's videos, like, why didn't you guys do this in private? This didn't need to be on the internet. And we say that about, like, basically any time, you know, like, this happens, like, everyone's like, why didn't you handle this public? Why did you handle this publicly, not privately? And I mean, people even said that about, like, when you do regular drama videos about other people, when they're exposing other people, like, this didn't need to be made public. But I mean, she literally says, we addressed this to you privately, and you told us to F off, basically. And so that's why Dustin brought it to the internet. We want you to be paid for it, though. Oh, thanks, Jen. So I think YouTube, instead of ending a live when it drops, it just automatically restarts the same live. Maybe, I mean, because maybe it's happening every time I get that error, because I have right now it's saying excellent connection, and then, like, I'll get an error and it's saying, like, your bit rate's too high or something. So I don't know if it's, like, restarting the stream or something. I have no idea. So it could be, like, the settings. I don't know. Like, normally, like, I have it connected to my Twitch, so I don't know if Twitch has different settings than YouTube. So I apologize for the giant mess that my stream is.
Didn't even speak to us.
No.
So when people get upset and they sit there and say Richard's ego this is it.
I thought y'all did talk, though. I thought y'all did talk in private about everything after, when y'all decided to, like, mutually not be friends or whatever. Like, I thought.
No, he just told me that was it. No, he didn't say shit to me. It was fuck off, and that was the end. He didn't say nothing to me, Van Luke.
Oh.
It was, this video was in poor taste. I heard y'all. Dustin made his video, and I was like, fuck off. That was it. Because at that point, I was done. I was done after he made that video, and he made his video on several creators in the past that I'm not going to name. And I said in the stream that I'm not going to really talk about Dustin because he's not here to defend himself. But I just kind of felt like, this is it. Like, yeah, man, mucho pinche pelo. It's already 2 videos he's made about me in 2 years. I'm over it. Like, friends don't do that. I don't make videos about my friends like that.
And that's totally fine. Like, you know, I personally think that, you know, if you're going to come on and adjust the address, you know, the situation between him and Dustin. Yeah, Dustin's not there to defend himself, but at the same time, Dustin said everything that he needed to say in his video already. So I feel like that gives you the right to say what you want about the situation. So I feel like, you know, you don't need to be like, well, he's not here to defend himself, because he already defended himself in his video, and he put out, you know, his reasons why he made the video in his video. So you, to me, you then have permission to say what you want in your video about the situation. And for let's see, what else is I gonna, oh gosh, what else is I gonna say? Hold on, let me back up just a little bit.
That was it. Because at that point I was done. I was done after he made that video, and he made his video on several creators in the past that I'm not gonna name. And I said in the stream that I'm not gonna really talk about Dustin because he's not here to defend himself. But I just kind of felt like, this is it. Like, yeah, man, mucho pinche pelo. It's already 2 videos he's made about me in 2 years. I'm over it. Like, friends don't do that. I don't make videos about my friends like that. There are videos that you've made, Paige, that I don't agree with, but I don't make videos saying, Paige, this video is in poor taste. I don't like that. I just say,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so like it should have just been like, you know what, Dustin, F you, I'm done with you. Like, even if, you know, you were upset about Paige's tweet was like nothing in comparison to Dustin's video. So I don't really understand, you know, the whole like blocking and telling Paige to F off, stuff like that. I mean, but obviously he has his own reasons too. But to me, it just seems like all of the anger should have been directed towards Dustin. But then Paige got caught in the crossfire of it. Hey caller, Rich Lux lost 1,000 subs the other day. Yeah, I saw that too. So this is the second time I've had to leave and come back. So what I missed? Hey Lily, we're just still going over what Paige said in the stream. Does anyone think it's strange how hard Van Loo goes for him, or goes for her friend? That makes her pay to go on his channel, and she buys a camera for. I don't know anything about like buying a camera for anything. I know that she sponsored like a video or something of his. I like Rich Lux. Hey Lucy, I have a theory about all that. I think Rich lied to Dustin and said Van Luke paid him. Remember when Luscious said Dustin was paid to care for Rich? I think Rich lied to Luscious about that as well. I mean, it's a theory. And I think the backlash, and that is the backlash Rich gets. I like Rich. He's gonna screw up. I mean, everybody's gonna screw up. That's just life. Like we're all gonna screw up. Nobody's perfect. But I just feel like the amount of anger that was put towards Paige should have been directed more towards Dustin, especially with like how much Paige has like stood up for Rich in the past. But again, that's just my opinion. She says in the live stream she bought him a camera. Oh. I must have missed that. I know that they're talking about like the Trisha Paytas like camera situation, but
The same with me,
no,
though,
let me speak. Even if I don't like a video and I tell you I don't like your video page and you don't change it, I'm not gonna make a video talking about it publicly. I just don't. It blows my mind. That it's okay for a friend to make a video about someone you consider a friend and everyone's okay with it in the group chat. That was what blows my freaking mind. And it's been done to me by several other people. And it was
again,
like,
Rich,
I'm out.
Rich, what the fuck does that have to do with me?
Because you, Paige, you should have told him, Dustin, stop making videos on your friends.
See, and that's something that I don't really agree with. I mean, I agree with Rich, like, yeah, it sucks that, you know, his friend's making a video about him, but I don't feel like you should, like, put your other friends in the middle of a situation between you and another friend. If that friend chooses to stand up for you and say, hey, this isn't cool, don't do this, you know, that's on them. But I don't feel like you should expect them to do that. Like, to me, like, you're then just trying to pit your friends against each other. And I don't know, I just don't think that's pretty cool. Like, I understand, like, I want my friends to stick up for me, but they're all friends together. It'd be a different story, I feel like, if they weren't super close. Like, if Dustin and Paige never met and they only knew each other from, like, online or something. But these people have been friends for years. So, like, to put them against each other and be like, hey, you didn't stand up for me against our own mutual good friend, I don't know. Like, could she have said, hey, Dustin, stop making videos? Like, you know, absolutely. She could have said it in the group chat, Dustin, you don't need to make a video about this, for sure. But to go on and then cut off all ties with Paige because she didn't say anything. I mean, did that happen with anybody else in the group chat? Let's see, who did she say? Dustin say, was it like Margot, Gareth, Paige, Nick? They were all in the group chat saying, hey, this isn't cool. I mean, so if nobody said anything about Dustin making the videos, did he cut ties with all of them, or was it just directed at Paige? I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen any tweets about anybody else. I think Dustin tweeted that, you know, he had already blocked Rich his on like social media and phone number and stuff like that. So obviously they're not talking. But I don't know. I just don't think you should ever be putting people against each other. You could be like, hey, you know what? You guys, you can all be friends still, but I'm not going to be friends with Dustin anymore because I don't like how he's treating me. I don't like him making these videos about me. I think it's highly inappropriate. So I'm not going to be associating myself with him anymore. So just a heads up, but, you know, I just wanted to let you guys know. Van Luke is incredibly generous. She gave Aphrodite hundreds of dollars on Twitch. And that's how I discovered she had a YouTube channel. Okay. And that was like 3 or 4 years ago. I gotta bounce. So glad you're back. Miss you. All right. Bye, Jamie. Hey, caller. I thought Dustin only got a Gucci wallet from Rich for taking care of him. I don't remember exactly. Because I don't know. Like, he said that he was gonna get paid or something. I don't remember. I'll have to go back and look at that. I don't know. When two friends fight in a group, it gets messy. It gets really messy. Because then, I mean, you're then pitting your entire friend group against each other. It's like you're either siding with me or you're siding with them, and it's like trying to split the group up. Okay, so I'm gonna have to watch this later. I keep getting kicked out of this stream. This is the 3rd time it's happened. I'm sorry, Lily. I don't know if there's something wrong with my settings or something. There's clearly an issue, because I keep getting an error, so I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, I think Rich brought it up. Brought it as a thank you. All right, good night, Lily. Are we talking about Nick's tweets about tea time? I thought that's super rude of him. That's like a whole nother situation that I'm not even gonna get into this live stream. Let's see, and I'll add internet to it. Super messy. That's why, in my opinion, public tweets make it hard or make it bad. Wait, that's why, in my opinion, the public tweets make it bad from another friend. I love how Rich is going to. I love how Rich is going to pay Luscious Massacre before he bailed. Dustin got a wallet and slides or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I mean, that was so long ago. I'd have to go through and review all the videos and stuff. I don't remember exactly what happened with that. But I don't know. I just think like pitting a friend group against each other, it just makes everything messy. I would have just been like, you know what? Screw you, Dustin. I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm over it. I'm done with you. You keep making these videos. I'm not associating myself with you anymore. And then leave it at that. I don't think that Paige should have been the one to be like, hey, you need to stop doing this. But again, my opinion.
And it made me so angry that you didn't do that.
I want you to be serious right now. I'm not joking.
Oh, I am serious. I was upset about it. I was so upset about it. And then it was like what you did was so small and minute, but what Dustin did was so huge and major.
And he just admits like what Paige did was small and minute, but then he still went on to block her. Yeah, that's what the next tweet is about. Someone told me their psychic medium on Twitter said the tweet was about here for the tea, and that she's in communications with her, and that she's disappointed. I have no idea what's going on with that. Van Luke is fun. Really like her. Really like her too. She has good content. Keeps things pretty light and funny. Yeah, she does.
That it just blew me up. And I apologize. But I just had to say that. Because I don't think it's right for friends to do that. Not that you did, because you didn't do anything, but that happened. Do you think that that's okay?
Do I think that what's okay?
To make videos about your friends publicly like that?
To be honest, I have got absolutely no jurisdiction over what it is that Dustin does. And if he feels compelled to, that's him. There's plenty of videos it is that you've made that, again, I don't stand by. I don't think are cute or in good taste. And if you feel compelled to, that's you. As far as I'm concerned, Rich, I'm just more so hurt by how you dealt with me. And I wasn't hurt until I came into this stream and I heard how you were talking and made out like it was nothing. Like everybody else was blowing everything out of proportion and, you know, you were just being ridiculous. But in reality, multiple people told you in private how they felt about it. And even if you don't agree with the manner of which Dustin chose to express himself, I didn't express myself like that.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as I'm concerned, like, we've had years together and I feel like we've poured a lot into each other as friends. And I was just upset that this was the straw that broke the camel's back. And I had faith that like you wouldn't be that person to me because we've been through so much. So whilst you've got like your whole army in here, your fans and stuff saying that I'm being like, you know, oh, Rich is so hurt, he feels like, yeah, you feel hurt. But as a innocent bystander over here, I'm fucking hurt.
I'm sorry if I hurt you, Paige, and you were basically an innocent bystander in the situation. I agree.
Yeah, I mean, she completely was. Like, that tweet wasn't anything, like, out of control anything. So, I mean, I completely feel like, yeah, she was an innocent bystander in the whole situation. What was it about? Some people said it's about... That's the other... Yeah, well, I'm an hour late. Hello. Hey, Vixter. She's right. She has no say what Dustin does. It's how Rich treated her in this deal. Yeah, I mean, you can, like, they could have been like, Dustin, don't make the video, but at the end of the day, I mean, if Dustin wanted to make the video, he would have made the video anyways, no matter what someone said. Just like Rich, them telling him, hey, this title isn't cool, this thumbnail isn't cool, but he left it up anyways. I mean, you can't control what anybody does. While she invested so much into their friendship, yeah, I mean, their friendship goes back years, and so, I mean, I understand why she was hurt about the whole situation. This is just too much fun as Zoom bait, and I have my clothes. I don't know what that means, Eric. Exactly, called freedom of speech, yeah.
And I agree that you did say the video was, when the title and thumbnail was wrong. I agree with 100%. This isn't a gang up on Paige video or anything like that.
Yeah, it was going to be commentary discussing. And even Rich said, Dustin isn't here to defend himself. So it was mainly me commenting and then Rich, like when I would ask him a question. But I get it. You saw some of it. So I know that you know what the stream is about. But I do think that, like, we didn't talk about you at all, but I get that you wanted to address this with Rich. And I do agree. Like, one of the things that I do want to say is that, you know, Rich with Paige bringing up her point about, you know, like, I get it that when you saw the, like, the tweets or whatever, and it seemed like they were ganging up on you or whatever was going on behind the scenes, I could definitely see how that would be hurtful. Because if I have a friend, you know, and they know that somebody's going to talk about me or whatever and kind of joke about it, whatever, then yeah, I could see how that would be hurtful. But like, I think that, like, people in the chat are saying, like, how, you know, basically you're holding Paige accountable because she should have held Dustin accountable. And I think that that's kind of like, you know, when you're saying, like, okay, well, you should have chose a side or whatever, or you should have told him that was wrong or whatever, which agreed, you know, as a friend, maybe she could have said something, or maybe she could have just not said anything at all. And so maybe, I mean, I just hope that this is a learning situation for everybody, because I think that y'all really are good friends.
Yeah, I mean, because basically it's like you're trying to pit your friends against each other. If you're like, how you didn't stand up for me, and it's not like one of them is just an acquaintance. They're all really good friends. So, I mean, I don't know if you're like, again, it's gonna separate the friend group if you're like, well, you need to stand up for me. You need to pick a side.
I know that you and Paige have been through, you know, a lot together, and she has stuck up for you in a lot of situations, you know. So I think that, you know, yeah, I think that what you said, she was kind of caught in the friend, like the crossfires, basically. And so it's really sad. Like, I hope that y'all do stay friends. But like, yeah, at the same time,
I think Amber's question on the bottom of the screen is kind of pointed. So y'all mad at Paige because she didn't hold Dustin accountable for holding Rich accountable? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I mean, again, like, you either go out and say, hey, you know, this isn't cool, and you separate the friend group, or you say, hey, you know what, this is your guys' beef, this is your guys' situation, this doesn't involve me, I'm gonna stay out of it. And again, Paige said that she's like, I didn't even think that this was that serious. I thought you guys were just joking. So at the time, like, she had no idea that it was even that serious until the next day. And then like, she talks about, like, here in a bit, that she did reach out to Rich. So we'll get to that in just a second.
I don't know. I wouldn't have. I'm just being honest. Like, Paige, I wouldn't have participated in anybody's. Like, if I were to know that somebody was going to talk about Rich and we were mutual friends, I wouldn't, like, be condoning it or, like, supporting it in any way. But I know that we're different. But I could definitely see how Rich could feel badly about that. But I also see how you're, like, stuck in the middle, basically, between two.
Yeah, with great respect, Van Luke, you've made tweets about Rich Lux in the past being involved in drama, commentating passively on it. I've just done exactly the same. The difference is that he was upset with me.
Yeah.
True.
It's not like you've not made, like, passive commentary online, like, girl, oh, somebody said this about Rich Lux because I follow, I like.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I do all of those things.
I know, and I do, but I always do it, like, in support of my friend. You know what I mean? And if I...
Okay, thanks for clarifying. Just so everyone knows, people were dragging Dustin and Paige pretty bad in those comments, so I wouldn't 100% stick up for them. Yeah, I mean, the whole situation is definitely just a mess over... And you have to remember that this is all over a deleted tweet. Or not a deleted tweet, a deleted comment on a video. If that comment got deleted, or didn't get deleted, would any of this have happened?
I had a...
But then is it... Yeah, but you... This is the thing, though, Van Luke, it's two friends. So I can't
know, that's why I was gonna... That's what I was going to say.
She was kind of stuck in the middle.
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. Like, if it was two friends... That, and I was gonna say that before you interrupted, but if it was two friends that were in that situation, then I would probably not even comment at all, because yes, I have commented under Rich's tweets before, and you know, when people are saying things or whatever, and this is the first time that I have commented as far as, like, you know, I don't know Dustin, but I know that, like, he was, like, friends with Rich and everything, and I wasn't gonna tweet about it, but then I of course have my own opinions, and I was just like, yeah, I just can't, like, it's a no for me, like, this is just, you know, ridiculous at this point.
Yeah, and so, like, obviously with Van Luke being friends with Nick, well, I almost said with Nick, wow, with being friends with Rich and not friends with Dustin, of course she's going to stand up for Rich and be, you know, like, hey, this isn't cool, whatever. She can say whatever she wants, but, you know, Paige is friends with both of them. So again, she's stuck in the middle, and she's allowed to say whatever she wants to say. But I just don't feel like the backlash that she got from Rich was warranted. But again, my opinion.
And so I did tweet about it, but it's like the first time that I've openly, like, you know, tweeted about, I guess, people within this friend group that are close to each other, because normally I'll comment when he's talking about, like, you know, other dramas or whatever, then of course, and or if somebody hurts him, then of course I'm gonna tweet in support of him.
You also have to remember, though, that this is an ongoing history between him and Dustin. They've been doing this for years.
Rich is wrong for that video, and Dustin was mega wrong for making that video if they were friends, but it seems like Dustin is always mad that his channel didn't grow or something. I mean, they've had situations in the past, which what Paige is going to bring up here in just a minute. I mean, this happens all the time where Dustin basically just says, you know what, you're being a terrible person, we've checked you on this. Like I said in my, I did a video about this 2 years ago with Dustin calling Rich out on his behavior, and Rich responding, which doesn't happen very often, saying like, yes, I talked with Jen about my diva behavior and it's something I'm going to work on. So it's something that's happened over and over again. And I just feel like after the last time again that, you know, they weren't ever super close. I just feel like with Nick being friends with Rich and Dustin being with Nick, that, you know, you tolerate your partner's friends. But again, my opinion.
Dang.
It's like the situation between them this is like season 3 premiere of the same show. Do you understand what I mean? So at this point, like, I didn't see this as serious.
There.
Yeah, so she's like, I didn't think that any of this was serious, and everyone's like, oh. It's like, 'cause, you know, it happens all the time between them. So she's like, why would I think that this is any different than any other time? Like, whatever. I think it's because they're so used to tweeting and making videos, they lost touch with real feelings. Rich lives in $1 million penthouse, period. Oh yeah, I mean, you can see it in the penthouse. I think he did a tour of his penthouse.
There you go.
Honestly, at one point, Rich, I questioned whether this was for your reality show, because I thought, you can't be serious. This is stupid.
Yeah.
Well, no,
I thought it was for your reality show.
No.
So did Paige just spill some tea that Rich is coming out with a reality show there?
Paige, I honestly told him the same thing. I said, Rich, is this even real? So I can get, now that makes sense. Like,
but see, now we're getting back to what Rich said earlier about, you know, I don't believe anything on the internet because everything is all like clickbait and for views and stuff. And it's now even infiltrated your own friend group where people are like, is this even real? Like, no one believes that you're upset because everything is always full of clickbait. So it's like, you know, that's the bad thing about doing all this clickbait, is that people have no idea if it's real or not. And then this is the situation with the outcome. It's just a giant mess.
Like, now that honestly makes sense. And now I can get the tweet. Because honestly,
so then you can then understand how it felt for me then to wake up in the morning and then see I'm blocked on all social medias and that Rich Lux told me to fuck off.
Yeah, I can definitely see now that you explain it like that. But like, I hope that you see now from where we were, like, it was confusing. So I can see where Rich was like confused by it and hurt. Do you see what I'm saying?
I can understand him being confused and hurt, but then the same way that he, you know, expects everybody else to reach out to them privately and discuss something, I would have expected the same.
And I totally agree. Like, obviously with Dustin making that video about Rich, it's going to hurt Rich 100%. And Paige goes on to say, like, he expects us to reach out and talk to him behind the scenes, you know, when something's bothering us. But instead of reaching out to Paige and talking to her and be like, hey, what you said, that tweet hurt my feelings, I didn't think it was cool, he instead just blocked her and said F off. which again, for just putting out that tweet, I feel like was a little extreme.
Yeah.
You didn't grant me that grace. The grace it was that he was asking other people to grant him.
See, I can definitely make sense of that. I can definitely see that.
I think that what I should have, I don't think it would have mattered because you said you were high at the time, but I think I should have just called you and then just been like, oh my God, I literally was freaking out. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe. I thought it was fake. His video, I thought it was a whole parody joke thing to get views. And when it turned out to be real, I'm like, no way, not again. This is it. I'm walking away.
And 100%, like, he should have walked away, but he should have targeted all of his issues towards Dustin. Like, I feel like Paige was that innocent bystander that got blocked and hated on for no reason other than saying, damn, Dustin's out here dragging Rich. Yeah, he's jealous. Him and Nick don't have the views that Rich has. I see none of them have beauty drama going on. Some stir up some drama, stir some up, and Rich opened that door right up. I mean, Nick doesn't really post anything at all anymore. I know he did post that video on like their vlog channel today, but I think that was the first time he posted on there in months. And Dustin's been kind of doing like more random content, just switching it up and not really doing beauty content anymore. But I mean, Rich posts, 2-3 videos a day, and when you're posting consistently like that, you're definitely going to have people interested coming back to your channel, getting views. I feel like, if they all posted the same amount, I feel like they would be getting around the same amount of views. But then you have other channels that are posting every day and they're pulling in, 100, 200,000 views every single day without a problem. And then you have me, who I post over here once every 4 months. So, welcome to the live stream. I'll see y'all again in 4 months. No, I promise. I'll try to actually do better. Dustin's video is awesome. Misleading title thumbnails are against YouTube TOS. They are, but YouTube does nothing about them. Nothing. YouTube doesn't care. Not sure if y'all touched on it, but Dustin has done the same with Peter. Yeah, he's called out Peter in the past. He's done multiple videos on Rich. I believe he did a video about Here for the Tea as well. I know he's called out Cookie in before too. I don't know if they were ever friends. I always felt like Rich was a tad thin-skinned. That said, I think Dustin went at him. I think that Dustin went at him in a way guaranteed to sting. Oh yeah, Dustin didn't hold back any punches, and he just threw out everything. There are things in the video that Dustin put out that didn't need to be put into the video, but that was his choices to put them in there, and that's whatever consequences he gets from those, that's on him. It was harsh, but I think it was good. Oh my god. Yeah, Eric, he did. And I seen Peter pick up on that Sparkle chick long ago. Or wow, a long time ago stuff where those two were at. Sparkle chick. Who's Sparkle chick? The only thing that's coming to my head is Breland. Yeah, Dustin doesn't hold back whatsoever. I haven't seen a video from Nick in a while. He just put one out on the vlog channel. Dustin went way too hard. Yep, Dustin is a savage. Nick posted today on their shared channel. Yeah. Wow, I just saw this title and clicked. I haven't watched anything on YouTube while on vacation. I come back to see so much is going on. Oh yeah, Tatiana, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Because I wouldn't do, and I say that because I wouldn't do that to him. I wouldn't do that to you.
One sec, I want to address what's on the screen right now. Makeup by Harley Q just says, at this point, Paige, since you are friends with both of them, don't pick a side, let them hash it out or not. That's exactly what I did. I didn't pick no sides. I didn't side with Dustin. I didn't say, yeah, Dustin, go fucking get him. I didn't side with Rich, and I didn't say, yeah, go and get him, Rich. When I tweeted, it was a mutual tweet about the fact that there was a video that was out at that present moment where Rich got dragged. It was social commentary and no more.
And at the same time, I can get where you're coming from when you say that you thought it was a joke, because honestly, I thought it was a joke too. So I think that this is just a misunderstanding. But I can see where Rich thought and was hurt by it, because he thought that you were kind of like serious about it, and like kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I hope that y'all can both see each other's sides of this, and hopefully y'all can be friends, because it's now that y'all have spoken, it really does seem like it's just a misunderstanding. And Paige, you were caught in the middle. And honestly, like, it's, you know, because this is basically between, I didn't know that this has happened like so many times. That's ridiculous. But I can see even more
well,
so.
as far as I'm concerned, in terms of friendship and stuff, like, I sent him a message, long-winded message explaining exactly
Yeah, I read
how
it.
I felt.
I read it.
Yeah, thank you for leaving me on read. That was very nice of you.
I can't believe that she sent him a message talking about everything, and then he left her on red. I mean, that's gotta sting a little bit. I mean, to me, like, you could have responded, be like, I read your message, I'm not ready to talk about it, I'll get back to you in a few days or something. But to leave it on red, like, after all this has happened. I forget her name, I just remember Sparkle. When Dustin gets riled up and he feels cornered, he can get vicious. He keeps saying in his video that he felt like he was being lumped in with Rich as if they were all in a group and united. I mean, when you do, like, when you're in a friendship group and you all kind of do the same thing, I mean, people will lump you together. What is YouTube content other than being a crybaby right now, honestly? I remember him making videos about Glitter Forever because she was doing some strange for change, but did go in on her. I mean, Glitter Forever and some of those videos were a little, they were something. Dustin's YouTube content, that's it. Strange for change.
You blocked me on all social medias. You didn't want to talk to me under any parameters, and at this moment in time, I just wanted to know why. And now that you've explained yourself why, to me still it does not compute. Because even if it was just a heat of the moment kind of thing, 2 days later, I should have had a fucking response. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, Rich, all the best. I wish you all the best in the future, but I'm gonna have to clock out of this too.
Okay. Love you, Paige. No, I don't have no beef or drama with you at all. I was just hurt in that moment. That's all.
I wish she would have stayed to hear that, but hopefully she's hearing that. But
and then that's where Paige leaves the stream. I mean, there's some more that goes on, but they don't really go over too much more. But you know, that's basically it, and I just kind of wanted to bring you guys all to stream. I planned on like making this into like an actual like video, but knowing, you know, I'm gonna have to go through and edit all the clips and everything, which is why I took down like all the notes and everything about timestamps that I wanted to talk to, because I knew I was gonna edit probably to like 2-3 in the morning tonight to try to get it out tomorrow, but at least I'll be able to like go through everything and give actual commentary, break everything down and all that stuff, and if I still want to do that. But I just kind of wanted to do more of like a stream, so in that way we could all chat and everything and see what other people had to say. So I'll see if I break this all down into a video as well versus just doing the live stream. But yeah. What if he was still mad 2 days later? I mean, he definitely could have been mad 2 days later, but I feel like even just I'm upset, I don't want to talk about this, I'll reach out when I feel better or something. I mean, I've had issues with people, you know, where you get mad at them and you don't want to talk to them, they send you a message, and me personally, I just reply back and be like, I'll reach out when I want to talk, but as of right now I don't want to. But again, not everybody's me, not everybody's going to do that, but that's just what I've done. Yes, that was a good video. I like the Jenny Jones one, and I agree with the beauty community on YouTube is not what it was. Seems like everyone, including the drama channels, are trying to stay relevant. I mean, well, I feel like the beauty community on YouTube is basically dead. I mean, yeah, there's still people making videos, but I feel like a majority of like the beauty stuff has kind of moved over onto TikTok versus onto YouTube. So I don't know, like I personally feel like it's because when you get it on TikTok, it's easier to get a larger following, which means you can charge more for sponsorships. And so instead of relying off of ad revenue, which is what a majority of income is off of YouTube, with the occasional sponsorship, you don't get much like revenue from TikTok itself, but you get a ton of money from sponsorships because you're like, hey, look, I have 400,000 subscribers on TikTok. And then, you try to come over to YouTube and you might only get like 8,000 and you're not going to pull in the ad revenue. So you get, some pretty good sponsorship money from TikTok because you don't get paid from TikTok really by itself. Yeah, exactly. Everyone is trying to pivot to other kinds of content. Yeah, I mean, even like Manny and Laura are doing a podcast. I mean, Manny still obviously does makeup stuff because he does have his makeup brand, but I just don't feel like after, the last Dramageddon happened, that was kind of the end of like the main beauty space on YouTube. Let me go get on TikTok real quick. I don't have Twitter either. Yeah, I mean, even like on Twitter, like you look at people who have like millions of followers and they're not even breaking like 1,000 likes. It's like you can have, there's one person that I looked at today, they have like over 7 million followers and they haven't broken over 1,000 likes in like 4 months. It's like, that's like 0.01% engagement. So, I mean, even Twitter's not great, so. But, all right, you guys, that I think is going to be the end of everything. So I just kind of wanted to bring you all up to speed, try to get back into the swing of things as far as actually like doing videos and stuff. That way I don't disappear for 6 months at a time. I'll try to figure out what is going on with the stream and why it literally just keeps dropping off all the time. Because literally it's going from, 60 viewers down to 0. So, and it keeps giving me errors. So I'll try to work on that. I like direction. Manny and Laura have taken it, but feel like James Charles Jeffrey haven't gotten the hang of anything. No, I mean, and they never will because they only know how to do that one thing. But all right, well, thanks everybody for coming to hang out, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Where's my mouse? I do stream randomly on Twitch sometimes too, so my Twitch channel is linked in the description down below if you want to follow over there. So when I go live over there, you can see that. And then also in the description is Van Luke's full live stream, so if you guys want to check out the thing in its entirety, that way you don't feel like I cut anything out, so you can get the full overview of what happened. It's down in the description, so you can go check that out as well. But other than that, that's going to be the end of it. So thanks for coming to hang out, and I will see you guys all in my next video. All right, bye everybody.